Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now, before we get into the show, first off, man, if you haven't done this already, man, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video will come out because I'm here each and every single week. And one last thing, don't forget to be awesome. Yeah, man. Sit back, chillax, grab something to eat, grab something to drink because you're watching the Ryan Awesome Show. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now today on the Ryan Awesome Show, we'll be talking about AEW Rampage for December the 17th, 2021. So yeah, man, so I'm recording this on Saturday. I usually record it on Friday nights. And so yeah, man, so I didn't feel like recording anything on Friday night, so that's why I'm doing it on Saturday morning. And overall, man, the show was fine. It was all right. Nothing big happened. That the 8-man tag team match was probably the best match on the show. Main event was good, but main event, it felt like it was rushed. And yeah, and everything was all over the place. And so, yeah, it felt like they rushed that main event. So, yeah, man, not saying that it was bad or anything, but it just felt like it was rushed. The main event was. But, yeah, man. Yeah, nothing big happened. Nothing big happened. But, yeah, we did get a couple of announcements, though. We got in our first match. We got in our first match announced for the Battle of the Belts. That's in January the 8th, which is going to be on a Saturday. So, it's going to be Dr. Britt Baker versus Riho for the AEW Women's World Championship. So yeah, that's our first announcement that was announced on Rampage last night. And also the biggest announcement, man, that was announced on Rampage last night was the Owen Heart Cup. So we're getting the Owen Heart Cup, and it's going to be in May. It's going to be men and women. So the men and women will have a tournament. The finals is going to be at Double or Nothing. Finals going to be in Double or Nothing. And Dr. Martha Hart, the widow of Owen Hart, she's going to be presenting the trophy to the winners at Double or Nothing, whoever wins the tournament for the men's and the women. So that's, yeah, man, great stuff, man. I can't wait to see who's in it, man. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to, who's going to be in it for the men and the women. So, yeah, man, it could literally be anybody, man. Not even in AEW, man. It could be people from other places, wanting to compete in this tournament. So yeah, man, so that's the main thing I'm looking forward to the most. Like, who exactly is in this tournament? So yeah, man, to honor a legend, man, to honor a legend, Owen Hart. I didn't grow up watching Owen Hart. I was born in '98, so I started watching wrestling like around 2006, 2007. So thank God that we had the WWE Network. So I went back and watched Owen Hart, and man, I love the King of Hearts, man. I love the King of Hearts, Owen Hart, man. The best version of Owen Hart, man. And I said this to a lot of people, man. When Owen Hart was King of the Ring that year, he should have been WWE champion. Like the height that he was at, man, and the feud that he had with Brett, and the matches that he had with Brett, man, were just classic matches, dude. You got to go back and watch it. But yeah, man. So that was the big announcement that was on tonight's show. I mean, last night's show rather, was the Owen Heart Cup. And so yeah, man, I can't wait for it, man. Cannot wait for it. And yeah, and another thing about the Owen Heart Cup, will it be a yearly thing? I hope it will be a yearly thing. But yeah, so that was pretty much it with AEW Rampage and the announcements that came out of Rampage. And yeah, man, and yeah, and I say this all the time, man. If you haven't done this already, man, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because I'm here every single week, man. I'm here on Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite, Thursdays for Impact Wrestling. I got to catch up on Impact Wrestling. Fridays for AEW Rampage, and then Saturdays and Sundays are for our pay-per-views, man. WWE, AEW, and Impact Wrestling pay-per-views, so I'm here. And so, yeah, man. So, yeah, once again, AEW Rampage is a tape show. So, they were in Garland, Texas. And so, yeah, man, or Dallas, Texas. Yeah, so our first match of the night, we had an 8-man tag team match, which was probably the best match on this show. We had the SuperKliq, or the Elite, whatever you want to call them. We had Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, and Bobby Fish with Brandon Cutler in their corner versus the Best Friends, or Chaos, whatever you want to call them. Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Trent, Baretta, and Rocky Romero with Wheeler Yuta in their corner. So yeah, man, so the faces, they had took control of the match. And then Orange Cassidy, he was in the ring at one point. Adam Cole had tagged in. And so Adam Cole, he had tagged back out because he didn't want nothing of Orange Cassidy. And so yeah, man, so yeah, we had Orange Cassidy. He had an arm drag, man. He had an arm drag to Nick while he had his hands in his pocket. So that was really cool, man. Really cool. And in wrestling practice, I learned the arm drag. I learned the arm drag in wrestling training. So to do it, I couldn't do an arm drag with my hands in my pocket. But yeah, that takes a lot of talent to do something like that. But yeah, man. So the Elite, they slammed Trent into the ring apron, neck first, or not neck first per se, but back first. He was selling the neck. And so the SuperKliq, they took control of the match during a commercial break, picture in picture, of course. And so yeah, so the Best Friends, they had stopped Adam Cole, or they had stopped the Young Bucks from doing their kissing spot with Adam Cole. Orange, he had kissed Adam Cole on his cheek. Yeah, kissed him on his cheek. So he was mocking the Bucks. And so yeah, so we had a Shining Wizard to Orange from Cole, and he kicked out. And so Orange, he had blocked the Panama Sunrise, and then we had a hot tag to Trent. He had took out the SuperKliq, and we had a senton bomb to Cole on the ring apron, followed up by a spear to Fish from Trent. And so Trent, he had took out Cutler. And so we had a double knee strikes to Nick from Rocky and Trent. And so we had a tope con hero to Matt and Fish from Taylor. And so Nick, he had went right after Trent's bad neck. And so yeah, we had a series of moves to Trent from the Elite. And so we had a diving headbutt to Trent from Fish, and he kicks out. And so we had an avalanche Falcon Arrow to Trent from Bobby Fish, which was nice, man. And then Orange Cassidy, he had broke up the pin. And I think that was one of his finishing moves too. And so yeah, so if Orange Cassidy wasn't there, it would have been it. So yeah, we had a series of moves from everybody. And so we had a top rope tope con hero to the Elite from Orange. And so we had the Strong Zero. We had the Strong Zero to Fish from Trent to win the match. So yeah, man. So the Best Friends wins the match, or Chaos, whatever you want to call them. They won the match. And that was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it with the match. And as I said before, this is probably the best match on this show. And so yeah, man. So yeah, that was it with that. And so right after that, man, we had Dan Lampert. So Dan Lampert made his return to AEW. And so he came out with the Men of the Year, Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, and he spoke.
I know exactly how you feel, because standing out here in front of all you douchebags is the last place in the world I want to be. But I was not going to allow Tony Khan, man, and Cody Rhodes to screw my guys out of what they have earned. Now, speaking of Cody Rhodes, has there ever been anybody in the history of the business better at parlaying backstage relationships into title matches, into main events, into fame and fortune, hell, into a primetime reality show that absolutely sucks? I mean, has anybody even watched that thing? Hold on.
Rose to the top. And so Cody Rhodes, he had interrupted with his theme music. And yeah, he interrupted with his theme music, came out to the ring, made his full entrance. And so he came out to the ring, and so Cody Rhodes, he wanted to speak. And so yeah, he took the microphone from Dan Lampert, and so both of these guys, they're fighting over the microphone, try to get a word. But Cody Rhodes, so he attacked the Men of the Year, and so yeah, so he took out the Men of the Year, but the numbers were too much for Cody. And so Dustin Rhodes had came out, his brother Dustin Rhodes had came out to even up the odds, or try to even up the odds. And then we had the Men of the Year, they attacked Dustin Rhodes from behind. And so Sammy Guevara, the TNT champion, came out and he fought off the Men of the Year. He took out Scorpio Sky with a springboard cutter, man, which was nice. And he threw Ethan Page out of the ring, or he clotheslined Ethan Page out of the ring. And so, yeah, so that was it with that. So, of course, it's going to be Sammy Guevara versus Cody Rhodes for that TNT Championship match. For the TNT Championship on Christmas Day, December the 25th, on Saturday. So, yeah, at the Holiday Bash, I think that's what they calling it. Holiday Bash on Christmas Day. And so, yeah, man, so that was pretty much it with that. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, when Cody Rhodes came out, he got booed again. So, yeah, man. So, he's going to get booed in that match, that TNT Championship match on Saturday, next Saturday. So, yeah, man. So, that was pretty much it with that. And so, right after that, man, we had a submission match. And it was Penelope Ford with the Bunny in her corner versus Tay Conti with Anna Jay in her corner. So, yeah, man. I really didn't care too much about this match. I really didn't. I don't care about the feud. So, which means I don't care about the match. But yeah, the match was fine. It was fine, but I like, dude, I don't care. I don't care about the feud. Like it feels like they've been feuding forever, man. Like just move on to something else. And so yeah, we came right back from a commercial break. We was on commercial break and we came back from commercial break. Tay Conti, she was making her way to the ring. She was running to the ring. And so Penelope Ford was already in the ring, and so Tay Conti, she had took out Penelope Ford, and so that's when the match had started. And so that's when the match had started. And so they were both going back and forth, trying to put each other in submission moves because this is a submission match. And so, yeah, which means pinfalls and disqualifications don't count. And so, yeah, man. So, yeah, we had one point, we had Tay Conti. She had locked in a armbar, a version of an armbar. And we had the Bunny. She had got on the ring apron to try to distract Tay Conti and the referee. And so the referee got distracted. And the way that Tay Conti had that armbar locked in, it looked like Penelope Ford, she was about to tap out. And so she let go of the hold. She let go of the freaking hold. And so at that point, I was like, dude, why did you let go of the hold? Like you had the match won. You had the match won, and you let go of the hold because you got distracted. Anna Jay was out there too. She could have easily took out the Bunny, and then the referee could have turned around and saw Penelope Ford tapped out. So she could have had the match won. And so, yeah, so Ford had locked in a Dragon Sleeper on Conti, and then Conti had fought out of it. And so to end the match, we had an arm catcher. We had an arm catcher submission hold to Ford to win the match. So Ford taps out. So therefore, Tay Conti wins the match. And so right after the match, we had the Bunny. She came in the ring and she had brass knuckles, and so she had knocked out Tay Conti with the brass knuckles. And so, yeah, so Anna Jay, so she had a chair in her hand. She was chasing off the heels with a steel chair. And so, yeah, so that was pretty much it with that. Like I said before, really didn't care, man. And so, yeah, so that was it with that. And so, yeah, so right after that, man, we had Mark Henry. He was backstage. He interviews Eddie Kingston, the Lucha Bros, Proud and Powerful, The Acclaimed, and 2.0 with Daniel Garcia. Backstage split screen. And so, yeah, so Mark, yeah, asked him a question. And so, yeah, so 2.0 guys, they were jaw jacking Eddie Kingston, talking trash to him. And so Eddie Kingston, he was not in the mood for talking. Like he walked off of the set and he walked back into the set. And so, yeah, so he was like, man, like, let's get this over with, man. Let's get in the ring. Mark Henry, do your thing. It's time for the main event and all that stuff. And so, yeah, so that was it with the interview. And so, yeah, the main event, man, we had Eddie Kingston, the Lucha Bros, who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. That's Pentagon and Rey Fenix with Alex Abrahantes in their corner. And Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz versus The Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, and 2.0, Matt Lee and Jeff Parker and Daniel Garcia. So, yeah, man, so, yeah, they all came out together. They all came out together for the sake of time. Because each of these teams wouldn't have enough time to go out on their separate entrances. So everybody came out together. So, yeah, so the babyfaces, they took out the heels on stage while Max Caster was rapping. And so, yeah, so they took out the heels on the stage. And so they were brawling outside the ring. So the match was all over the place. So, yeah, could not take notes, man. So, yeah. And then the faces had took control of the match. And, yeah, and then the heels had took back control of the match. And so we had a springboard moonsault to 2.0 from Santana. And then Pentagon, he had took out the heels with sling blades. And then Fenix, he went for his top rope spot where he walks the top rope. when he runs the top rope, he almost slipped and fell, but he was able to keep his balance, so that was really cool. And so yeah, man. So we had Stereo Tope on Heroes to 2.0 from Lucha Bros. And so we had a power driver to Bowens from Santana. And so at that point, everybody, they were hitting each other with their signature moves and all that stuff. And so to end the match, man, we had a roll up. We had a roll up to Eddie Kingston from Garcia. So Garcia, he had grabbed Eddie Kingston by the tights for the win. So therefore, Daniel Garcia 2.0 and the Acclaim wins the match. And so yeah, so right after the match, the heels, they took out Eddie Kingston. And so yeah, they ganged up on Eddie Kingston and the rest of the baby faces. And so yeah, so the Acclaim had grabbed the boom box. And so yeah, so they blasted Eddie Kingston with the boom box. And so yeah, so Jungle Boy, his theme music had played, and so the Jurassic Express had came from behind. So the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage came up from behind, and they attacked the heels from behind. And so they took out the heels. And so yeah, Jungle Boy, he went over to the AEW World Tag Team Championships and he grabbed them, picked them up, and because they're the #1 contenders and all that stuff. And so they gave the Lucha Bros their tag team titles. And so yeah, so that was pretty much it with the match. And that was it with the main event, and that was it with the show. So yeah, man, as I said before, man, good match, but it was rushed. But yeah, man, that was it with the show. Overall, show was alright. It was okay. It was okay. But yeah, man, the 8-man tag team match was probably the best match on the show. But yeah, that was it with AEW Rampage. And yeah, man, if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up, man. What are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up. And yeah, man, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell to be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded, because I'm here each and every single week, man. Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite. Thursdays for Impact Wrestling. As I said before, I got to catch up on Impact Wrestling. I have yet to watch it. I have yet to watch Impact Wrestling from last week and this week. I did hear what happened on Thursday, this past Thursday. Who was it? I think Chelsea Green had got hit with a chair. She got hit with a chair. I think, yeah, Matt Cardona accidentally hit Chelsea Green with a steel chair. He was trying to hit Moose with a chair, but he accidentally hit his fiance with a chair. So yeah, man, that's all I heard from on Thursday. So I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. Friday for AEW Rampage, of course. And then Saturdays and Sundays are for our pay-per-views, man. AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling. And yeah, and Impact Wrestling, they do have a pay-per-view tonight called Throwback something. I forgot the name of it. Throwback Throwdown or something like that. I don't know if it's too much of a pay-per-view, man. I think it's just like, I don't know what it is. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm probably not gonna review it, but because I'm right now, man, I am wrestled out right now. I'm burnt out, so I'll probably catch like highlights of the show, but I'm not gonna review it. But yeah, I did watch SmackDown too last night. SmackDown was not good. It was not good. Outside of the Roman Reigns stuff, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar stuff, with Paul Heyman being fired from the Bloodline, and Paul Heyman got Superman punched by Roman Reigns. But yeah, that was probably the best thing on the show on SmackDown. But yeah, man, everything else sucked, man. It really did. And yeah, day one is coming up too. Day one is coming up, so I will review that. And yeah, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, I forgot to announce next week's show. So yeah, so for next week's show it's gonna be, so yeah, so the Holiday Bash. So on Wednesday, Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole on Wednesday. So this is the Christmas theme edition, not the Christmas Day edition, but Christmas theme. So yeah, and then also Adam Cole, he said he had a surprise on next week's show. So I'm guessing that surprise will be Kyle O'Reilly. It might be Kyle O'Reilly because Kyle O'Reilly is a free agent. He is a free agent along with Johnny Gargano. They're both free agents. And so yeah, man, so it could be Kyle O'Reilly. Like, somebody brought it up to me and I was like, you know what, man? I can actually see that. It could be Kyle O'Reilly. And so we'll finally get the Undisputed Era back together. And so yeah, man, so it's gonna be Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole. And my prediction for that match, we get Adam Cole revealing his surprise, and with Kyle O'Reilly being the surprise or the present. And so also on the Holiday Bash on next Wednesday, we have Malachi Black versus Griff Garrison. So yeah, so this is Griff Garrison's death sentence because he is not gonna survive against Malachi Black. And also we have the Dr. Britt Baker DMD, who is the AEW Women's Champion, and Tony Schiavone at their Christmas party. So we have a Christmas party next Wednesday with Dr. Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone. And also we have the semifinals. We have the semifinals of the TBS Women's Championship match. It's going to be Nyla Rose versus Ruby Soho. So Ruby Soho is actually my pick to win the whole entire tournament. So yeah, and also we have a trios match. It's going to be the Pinnacle. So we have MJF and FTR. So that's Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, who are the AAA Tag Team Champions, versus Darby Allin, CM Punk, and Sting in a trios match. So that should be really good, man. I'm looking forward to this match, man. And also on Saturday is going to be AEW Rampage. So they push AEW Rampage on Saturday. So it's going to be on Saturday. So we have Hook. So we have Hook versus Bear Bronson on Christmas Day. So yeah, man. So Hook is going to be a second match. And also we have Sammy Guevara, the TNT champion, versus Cody Rhodes for the TNT championship. And also, as I mentioned earlier, we have the Battle of the Belts match. Our first match announced: Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, AEW Women's Champion, versus Riho for the AEW Women's World Championship. And also the announcement of the Owen Heart Cup, as I mentioned earlier too. So yeah, man. So that's pretty much it with that. And once again, guys, thank you for the love and support for the show. Thank you. And yeah, man, if you missed last week's review of AEW Rampage, the video's going to be right up here. And thank you guys for the support for that video too, man. Video right now is sitting at how many views? How many views we got on that video? I know it was a lot. It was a lot of views, man. I'm telling you. That hook debut, man, I'm telling you. Everybody was talking about it. 244 views, man. 244 views. That is freaking amazing, dude. Yes. So, yep. So, thank you guys for the support for that video, man. And so, the video is going to be right up here in this corner, and the link to that video will be down below in the description. Make sure you check it out if you missed it. And, yeah, man, and comment down below, man. Tell me how you felt about AEW Rampage last night. Tell me how you felt about the show. And yeah, man, share this video, man, with each and every single person that you come across on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Probably not going to watch that Impact show, Impact Wrestling, Throwdown, or whatever they call it. I forgot, because I haven't been watching Impact in a while. So yeah, man, so I'll see you guys when I see you guys. And yeah, man, and once again, guys, as always, thank you for the support. Thank you. And yeah, man, and this has been the Ryan Awesome Show. Take care. Stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome. And that's that.